What up, what up, what up? It's Ray V. Let's get it. Sad boy quote of the day. Call me a lover boy, simp, Libra. It's more than lovesick. I got a favor. Feelings overloading. Not to be a diva. Standing 10 toes down. I'm not gonna leave you. Call me a lover boy, simp, Libra. It's more than lovesick. I got a favor. Feelings overloading. Not to be a diva. Standing 10 toes down. I'm not gonna leave you. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to decipher that thing. So, another chorus today. Probably my boppiest chorus. This one probably should have been the first ever SQOTD. Thinking about like I should play this as the intro music. Maybe when that text pops up on the screen, or maybe the ending screen or something like that. May as well. Known as a sad boy anyway. May as well embrace it. But let's actually decipher that thing. Let's split this thing up. Call me a lover boy, simp, Libra. If you couldn't hear my enunciations there, it's definitely Libra. President of Feeling Squad, brother's wife. Definitely did not hear me say Libra when I made the song. She got issues. But if y'all couldn't tell, I'm in my lover boy era. I'm in all simp mode, yearning, loving, and embracing the memories and the feels of us. Allegedly, this is all the characteristics of a Libra, which I am. I know my little sister told me that one time. Stuck with it. Never. I'm not gonna Google it. Not gonna check. I'm pretty sure I'm a Libra. And I believe her. So is what it is. I just love more than I'm sad, which probably makes me more sad than the actual sadness, if that makes any sense. All right, next line. It's gonna be. It's more than lovesick. I got a fever. This is more than that puppy dog love sickness. Bigger than Romeo Juliet infatuation story. We didn't know each other for a day. Weren't in love for a day. It was 15 years. Romeo and Juliet. That's embarrassing. I have all the signs of actual sickness, loss of feelings. My nervous system had something ripped from me. And now I'm actually going through like real withdrawal symptoms on some real talk. I was. Next line, feelings overloading, not to be a diva. The feels are overwhelming, and I don't know what else to do besides let it out through songs, poetry, expressing through these pretty words. Talking to this webcam, the feels, the words are literally overflowing out of my body, and I'm not trying to be dramatic or exaggerate, but this is for real. Last line, standing 10 toes down. I'm not gonna leave you. I'm just not giving up. Physically not there, but I'll stay waiting, stay ready, stay yearning, stay hoping for another chance. That's all I want. When she wanted to end it, I literally stood 10 toes down, and I was like, no, and it probably made it worse. Not gonna lie. But in that moment, I was like, nah, man, I ain't leaving. Clearly, as you can see, ended up leaving. But you get the gist of what I was trying to go for. Maybe we'll never see each other again physically, but I know that we'll meet again in everything we ever loved and knew. That's a bar. Different sad boy quote for another day, though. But we all know that the F ain't for feels. It's for fantasies. So let's get into our deepest fantasies, baby. I was making this video a little early, so I didn't see any comments yet. So if there's any comments on the last video, I'm just going to put them in the following video. But today, we're going to do a mock draft. Super flex this time. 2QB, I think is the actual setting. So hopefully there won't be any more difficulties like last time, and a little less yapping, but y'all know me. Yap, yap, yap. Alright, got pulled up Fantasy Pros again. We're going to do the 2QB mock draft. So do sleeper settings again, just like last time. Snake, all players, will be 12 teams. Randomize, fourth pick. Is that what I had last time? I don't think so. So we'll do 2QBs. How many flex did we do? This is how we had it last time, right? That looks about right. Alright. That should be all set. So hopefully it's all good. Try to do it better than last time and not mess it all up. Promises though, no promises. Let's see. So, draft board. Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels, Drake May. That is probably what I would have as my 1-2-3. Right. That's probably what I would have as my 1-2-3. Yeah, because Jaden Daniels are here. So Lamar Jackson is looking like my pick here, but do I really want Lamar Jackson? Should I just be that guy and go skip the QB? These are AIs, so I might choose it a little bit. Let's do Jamar Chase. Let's do it. Let's just see what happens. Oh my goodness, it went all QBs. Oh my word, this was. I might have to cut everything. This is horrible. Oh man. So that was not pretty. QBs was at 3, 7, 9, 12, 13 QBs went. So I think I have to take a QB. Or I can grab a Monroe right here. My suggestions aren't even saying to take anyone. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not taking Jordan Love up here. Not my best idea, but you know, hey, we ball. So I don't think I like any running backs right here. Genty, I might take Genty actually. Genty over 0%, really? Monroe would be so nice. Have my 2 QB or wide receivers of the future. You know, let's run it. It's like 7 more picks back to me. Is someone really gonna? Yeah, they took Genty, and they took Jordan Love. That's crazy. So I might have put myself in a hole here. Um, we could try to get out of here with Malik Willis. Freaking. So Mahomes went at the 110. So even after ACL this year, he fell at the 110. That's a pretty far fall, to be fair. Oh, wait, Jalen Hurts went way before Lamar Jackson. Hey, man, these guys be lying to me. These suggestions is horrible. But, alright, quit yapping. Drill up Genty, Achan, Taylor, Dak. Should I be that guy? Should I be that guy making the little kid team? I think I'm going to do it, dude. Drake London's a good pick right here. I don't necessarily need all crazy wide receivers. I do have, what are we, 3? Get 3 receivers, right? Shoot. So bad at this. Where is, how do you look? I did 3 wide receivers, 3 flex, so it does not matter. Jeremiah Love or Hampton? I have Jeremiah Love over Hampton. Let's do that. London went right after me. Ooh, man. We're gonna have to review that board. Alright, so Drake London went right after, but Mayfield wasn't even the suggested guy. Nico Collins, Trey McBride, T-Mac, James Cook, Travion, George Pickens, Garrett Wilson, Zay Flowers, Rashee Rice. So like in a real life draft, probably could try to make a trade with this guy. Or like a real draft, like we make trades after, because this guy's best guy is Pickens, which is a pretty good wide receiver, to be fair. But, you know, maybe I can make out with. I can give him like Amon Raw and something, a little something extra at the end of the draft, like that 18th pick, something like that. 4th round. Try to work my way up to T Law or something like that if I really need a QB that bad towards the end. Zay Flowers, Rashee Rice, Brock Bowers right here, CJ Stroud, Chris Olave, Kenneth Walker. So now it's my pick. Let's see what this stupid suggested is. Mika Egbuka, Brees Hall. It's definitely who I would probably get. Oh my god, ugly real fast. You know, you can still make a team with Jared Goff, Cam Ward, you know, Sam Darnold. Come on, man, it's not that hard. Definitely not taking McConkey here. I could take Chase Brown, but I do like Brees Hall over Chase Brown. I guess Chase Brown will be my next guy. Maybe Saquon, bump him over Irving for sure. I've seen him see. They totally go. I have like a young team right now, but this is definitely a team that could play for right now. I really want. I really like Egbuka. Let me put back the cheat sheet. Who are my wide receivers looking? How are my wide receivers looking? Luca Ladd, T. Higgins. So Cornell Tate. I could go super young here and just start taking the youngins. think I'm going to take Breece Hall here. Saquon or McCaffrey falls to me, I'm just going to take them. And we're just going to go super win now. I think that's the play. I think that is the play. So let's do it. We ain't scared. Damn, right after Judkins. Who was that? Judkins, Chase Brown. So yeah, I guess I'll take. I really should take Saquon. Yeah, see, I knew it was gonna do that. T Higgins is so nice too, but Saquon had his down year last year, so in theory, he should be bouncing up. McCaffrey had his bad year or good year last year, so in theory, he should be going down. Do I really want a third running back right now? Yeah, everyone has two. That's how the board is moving. But CMC right now and my win now team would be so nasty. Over Saquon, I think over Saquon. I'm doing it. Sorry, Saquon. Let's stare. Maybe this age difference will really get me here. Okay, if you load 29, I believe McCaffrey's 30, right? Could totally be wrong. 29, 29. I'll take you. Oh, I shouldn't have done it like that. Alright. No, it's last time I did it like that was when I clicked Kenyon Sadiq and it messed everything up. Alright, let's try to look at the board here. Dang, Manungai. Yeah, see, good thing I went there. Because then I would have been stuck with someone after Manungai. Javonte, dang, dude, what the? Saquon went all the way over here. Javonte, ETN, Devontae Smith, Bucky Irving, Saquon, Kyron Williams, RJ Harvey, Derrick Henry, Makai Lemon. Oh, and then Carnell Tate went up. Sorry. T. Higgins, Cam Scat, Jared Goff. Dang, he took Jared Goff. Oh, this guy also doesn't have a QB. How did I not see that? Oh my gosh. Oh, wow, that really messed me up. I mean, this guy only has Jackson Dart as well. Well, that messed up my like strategy of just waiting because I was hoping that no one would start taking QBs. Puka Bijan, I have like 3 dynasty teams like this. That's nasty. I also have it, and I also have Trey McBride on a dynasty team. Same one. That's all 3 of them. Rashee Rice, Saquon, Jared Goff. So this guy is looking right now. It's competing with me this year. That's why he grabbed Jared Goff right here. Definitely has the edge on me right now. Josh Jacobs, Roma Dunze, Kyle Manungai, Carnell Tate. Just curious, real quick. Did Rome go? Rome went before Burden, I believe. This is oh yeah, see. This is a very controversial topic on my channel right now. Always in the comments, there's a guy always asking about Rome. The other guy's asking about Burden. I think the last 2 drafts, Burden went before. I think. So yeah, the wide receivers here look pretty ugly. Our next QB, Cam Ward, Sam Darnold, Kyler Murray. So I'm thinking Kyler Murray a little later and Chuck. Malik Willis should be good. Could always grab Stafford. Stafford will give me points. After that gets really ugly, I could take Jacoby Brissett. He's probably going to start all year long. Ty Simpson here, yep. So probably going to be a Cardinal if I were to guess. And sit right there. There's still Tua probably, right? Tua, my blind. Tua. There's no way Tua got drafted, right? Am I dumb? Oh, right here too, right next to Ty Simpson. So there's that. Milton Eiler, whatever. Okay, so I gotta pull this up more. So I got BTJ, Luther Burden. I could take Luther Burden here, really solidify my wide receiving core. How my running backs looking? What's on the board? Baishal Tuden. I like Baishal Tuden, but not super in love with him. I got 3 running backs already too, so I could just go cheap on the running backs for the rest of it. So I'm looking later, Ramondre Stevenson maybe, Jadarian Price, my running back 2-3 ish right now in rookies drafts. Jim Coleman. Where's my guy Malik Washington? I think it's Mike Washington right here. I like that guy too. Take a quicker David Montgomery. Wide receivers, top 3 gone. Tyler Warren still on the board. I think I'm just gonna go receiver here and go Burden. So got Cam Ward on the board here, who I might take just because that guy might take him. So Cam Ward should be better this year. I'm sorry. Let's look at this. DeAndre Swift, Marvin Harrison, BTJ, Fernando Mendoza. So this guy is Josh Allen, Fernando Mendoza. What are you doing? I could also get Kirk late. Kirk Cousins late. Definitely gonna start. Jalen Waddle. Damn, I didn't see Waddle there. Probably Luther Burden's probably valued higher, but if I were to take just a head coin flip, I think Waddle will probably be. No, I think Burden will do more like Jameson Williams. So Cam Ward would be really good here, but I have so many running backs. I mean, so many quarterbacks options still. Cam Ward, see, you totally ignore quarterback. Like, this is, what round is this? Round 7 right now. And just the first rookie went off the board, Fernando Mendoza. I still got Cam Ward on my board. Sam Darnold, Kyler Murray, Tyler Shuck. So, in the spirit of this mock draft, I will just take Cam Ward because he probably shouldn't even be here right now. So I'll make it a little realistic here. It's kind of crazy taking Mendoza over Cam Ward in general in a startup. So just put my hands up, make it a little realistic. Oh, Harold Fannin right there. I might just take him. I might take Harold Fannin right here. So Woody Marks go. What is this looking like? Jordan Tyson went right after. Jacoby Myers. Christian Watson, Ricky P. Wandale. Oops. Why do I keep hitting him? Oh, God. Relax. Wandale. Alec Pierce. Tyler Warren. DJ Moore. Bishal Tuten. And they're telling me to take Bishal Tuten hella early. That's one I was looking at running back actually. Tucker Craft, Tyler Algier. Dang, didn't think he'd go that early. Guys, Kyron Williams, Scatabo, Algier. Alright, whatever. Jordan Addison, Michael Wilson, Zach Charbonnet, and McCarthy right here. It's totally ugly. Good thing I took Cam Ward because either this guy was going to take Cam Ward or this guy right here was going to take Cam Ward. Usually I play a little more strategic, trying to block people out realistically. But QB holders, they'll take whatever. But I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't realize this guy didn't have a QB at all that whole time until he got Jared Goff right here. And right now I didn't realize that this guy only had one QB. And now I'm counting all of them. Everyone has 2 QBs now. So in theory, they should just fall. Even though some of these guys have, like this guy, JJ McCarthy's not going to be playing right now. Fernando Mendoza's not playing this year. So that might be a little cheating on my part because the AI is a little dumb in drafting. So what was my shit? Harold Fannin. I should just take Harold Fannin and not try to be super cute like I was in that other draft and get Kenyon Sadiq and I was doing all that stuff all crazy. But Isaiah Likely is still there, young guy. What is this guy, like 24? 23, 25, like these guys are young still. I still got Mark Andrews, 20. He's probably not even gonna get drafted, but Harold Fannin is a nice pick right here. I think I'll just take him just to see how the board falls. Let's see real quick. Wide receivers. I have Sutton, Higgins. Still got Devontae. I could take like Mike Evans to really be a win now. Probably gonna push 100 yards or 100 yards, 1,000-yard season. Again with the Niners. Cooper Jr. I think I'm taking Harold Fannin here. Take a drink of water. So, Harold Fannin, Jalen Warren, DK Metcalf, Terry McLaurin, Courtland Sutton, Sam Laporta. So this guy was definitely going to take Fannin here. Jalen Warren probably was someone I was thinking about. Chuba, yep, 904, but Jonathan Brooks always be there. I'm not going to take Sam Darnold here. I'd rather just wait until, what's his name? Kyler Murray, Kirk Cousins. Totally ride out with Cam Ward and Kyler, something like that. You know, cool. Still young enough where like I'll have a few years of them realistically. Like if there's a real draft, and not kicking myself that I have like Kirk Cousins on the and Jared Goff, Stafford. Like those guys who probably only have a few years left in them. These guys are probably still there, gonna be there for a while. I'm seeing David Montgomery right here, and that's who I'm liking. Definitely best of the bunch right here. I might go David Montgomery, even though I don't like need quarterbacks right now, or running backs, but I'm not loving my wide receivers right here. I might take Parker Washington or something like that. But yeah, I guess right now I'm gonna take David Montgomery. Why would I take Kyle Pitts right after I draft him? So look at this. Oh, or not. Pull off and look at the side real quick. Price, damn. I got Cam Ward in my starting QB. Jeremiah Love, wherever he falls, probably top 7 pick. Don't know where he's gonna go. If he goes to the Commanders, it would be pretty ugly backfield, but he'd probably still thrive. Tight ends is the other one I'm hearing. Tight ends, and that would be really ugly. So I would think that like Tony Pollard would get sent somewhere if they draft him. So I got Jeremiah Love, Breece Hall, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Luther Burden, Harold Fannin, McCaffrey, Montgomery in my flex, and don't have a second QB, don't have a bench yet. So I'll try to look at that later. That'll probably be easier to look at everyone's teams that way. Montgomery, so Stevenson went right after. That was who I was in between, but I think David Montgomery will do better this year, and probably has a little bit more staying power, I should say, or longevity right now. So I got Blake Corum, Rico Dowdle, Parker Washington, damn, Sam Darnold. So this guy now took his second QB, so I'm okay with that. This guy, oh my gosh. That was the other guy I was saying, right? I think I said him like at one time, but the second time I didn't say him. But I knew this guy only had Jackson Dart. So Tyler Shuck, that's a pretty good team right there. Except for the fact that he has 3 tight ends. I guess take your value. If this is a real life guy, this guy's hoarding all the the tight ends, and he's making trades. It's a different way to play the market, different way to play Dynasty, but it'll work. Those are 3 good tight ends right there. Somebody's gonna want them. They're all pretty young too. Even Kyle Pitts is still pretty young. I don't want to do all that. I just want to see. He's like only like 24, and he's been 3 years now, 4 years. Tyler Shug, Dylan Sampson, Tony Pollard, Kyle Pitts, Jadarian Price, Devontae, so QJ, Bill, Emmett Johnson. Dang. So Xavier Worthy, Emmett Johnson. So I was thinking of Mike Evans here, but Denzel Austin. I was thinking Mike Evans. Just off the top of my head, for a win now. Pittman could be good. Trey Benson. Yeah, I should take Kyler Murray here or Malik Willis, whoever I really believe. I have Kyler Murray over Malik Willis, but I feel like I could be hella cute and play it hella cute and just skip it and hope none of these guys. Everyone has 2 QBs now, right? 1, 2, except me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and this guy back to back. Yep. So might cheese the system. Hopefully they don't take another QB, but if that really happens, I still got Malik Willis right here. Stafford I'm comfortable with. Even Tua, at least for the year, and then maybe I'll take like a Ty Simpson or Jacoby Brissett starter for the year. I could always take Mac Jones and just hold him, and he's gonna go somewhere next year. Kirk Cousins all the way down here. They don't even care about him. But it's updated. It says Las Vegas right here, so I don't know why they should be in the system that he should be a little higher to get drafted, but I have my three receivers. I don't really want to do three, five running backs like starting weekly. Yes, I'm sure I set up a PPR league, but we'll see. Kyler Murray's probably like this is what you should do. But I think I'm gonna take my guy. Could go a little young with Boston right here. Look at my rookies real quick. I feel like yeah, Denzel Boston. Singleton, I could get Singleton late. Wherever he lands, he's pretty good. Um, Pittman. Pittman will probably be good on Pittsburgh. We can do. Mike Evans is probably gonna score points. Brock Purdy definitely is gonna feed him. Might be a little bit of a reach right now, but I want my points. So Tracy, Gadskin, Rashad White. Rashad White, right? Yeah. Michael Pittman went right there. Hunter is crazy. Two wide receiver. Tight end right there is crazy. It's probably gonna suggest me Kyler Murray, Malik Willis again. Yep. Jonah Coleman. So my team's pretty set right here. Feel like I can abuse this Kyler Murray thing. Normally Willis thing a little more. I'll do one more round of just abusing them. My team's pretty filled out right here. I could take like Ayuk and just wait for him to sign somewhere. Godwin's a pretty good pick right here too. Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs for New England now. Free agent. I'm just thinking of points now because I want to set my team up for like a middle of the pack win now. If my team starts losing in the beginning of the year, I'm definitely shipping out McCaffrey for whatever I can and just rebuilding or take like the year off and then taking that 101, getting Jeremiah Smith next year. In the scenario, it's shipping off David Montgomery, shipping off Evans. Might leave Montgomery. He's young enough. He should still be good like next year, is what I mean. Could take Jonah Coleman here, but I'm really stuck between Jaden Higgins and Denzel Boston. Jaden Higgins will probably give me the points this year. Denzel Boston is like a one. What do I have him like 108 maybe, and I have Higgins. I gotta buy him for like 2.206 if that. So I guess in theory I will take. With that logic, I mean I'll take Denzel Boston. And we'll see what falls. Sweet, Brown Allen, Matthew Golden. This is the guy who has four. One of those guys has four tight ends. It's gonna be ridiculous. I think it is that guy. That guy has four tight ends. That's redonky. So J.K. Dobbins went. Tajay Spears, Braylon Allen, Matthew Golden, Jake Ferguson, Jordan Mason, Dalton Kincaid, Keen Mitchell, Aaron Jones, Melvin Kamara, Jonah Coleman, Isaiah Pacheco, Tank, Emmanuel Wilson. That's a good pick right there. Damn, this guy's hella running backs. James Conner, Jaden Higgins. So damn, he didn't make it back to me. In the spirit of trying to make this more realistic, I will take Kyler Murray because Kyler Murray should not have made it all the way down here. I might have to look at real mock drafts with real people next time and just try to make it a little more realistic. And try not to cheese the system too hard, but I cheesed it. I did it. I cheesed the hell out of it. Hoping to get my Mike Davis or Mike Washington. Hopefully, he still looks like he's here. Tyreek Hill, yep. So I'm gonna take Mike Washington here, unless I see something crazy. So I took Kyler Murray, took Brian Robinson. We're getting in our backup territories here. I'm sorry. Oh, relax. Alright, I can't even close this. Brian Robinson, Kimani Vidal, Chris Rodriguez, Tyreek Hill, Romeo Dobbs, Khalil Shakir. So taking Tyreek Hill over Dobbs is a choice. Um, Definitely a choice. Do you like Mike Washington here? I think that's what I'm gonna take. Let me just double check my. Oh, Mike Washington or Jonathan Brooks. I do like Jonathan Brooks. You Godwin and everything are still here. Omar Cooper Jr., Juwan Jennings, Stephon Diggs. You know, I could always find points somewhere right here. I could take Debo late. He should be fine. Jonathan Brooks, I think. Do you like Mike Washington? I think Jonathan Brooks will definitely give me some points right now. Should I try to be Q with it? And take Mike Washington over. Yeah, so difference. So I do have a lot of running backs. Oh, to Jonathan Brooks. Oh, they are taking QBs now. Whoa, 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 whoa. So maybe I could have cheesed um that a little longer without feeling too bad. But Jonathan Brooks, yeah, I was in between them. Juwan Jennings, Brandon Ayuk, Devin Neal. This guy took Malik. This guy double tapped QB right here. So he had Malik Willis, Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, Sam Darnold. So he has a bunch of middling guys, kinda. In the QB department, Josh Downs, Jaden Reed, Chris Godwin, Stephon Diggs. This guy took Bryce Young. This guy need Bryce Young, kinda. Um, he had, my bad, I should read it out loud. He had Jackson Dart and Tyler Shough. Jalen Coker went here. That guy took Stafford. Daniel Jones right here. Guy has Lamar Jackson, Bo Nix already. So Stafford, if he was a little later, and I didn't really like anything on the board, I definitely would have took him. But he should be going already. He probably should have gone a little earlier. But I'll have to double check that stuff. Debo did not think he was gonna go. Dang, went to. So let's just double check my suggested. Do not want Penix. Could take like a likely. I do like Nick Singleton. Don't love what I see on the suggested right here. I can look at my team again real quick. Team. Kyler Murray's in there now. Mike Evans. I got my two rookies. All right, two rookies on my bench. So I might need a little more actual depth. To be more of a competing guy right now. Don't know if the rookies will do it for me. These are all rookies right here. Booty. Yeah, they're all freaking rookies. Unfortunate. Yeah. So now I might just come on. Antonio Williams, I liked his stuff. Take like Torrey Horton late. Chimere DK. Oh, Malik Washington Hollywood. Darnell Mooney to the Giants. Jerry Jeudy's such an ugly pick. I would not want him. My team is like definitely like okay enough to like actually play, but I definitely want some more depth in there. It's 3 flex, 3 wide receiver, 2 running back, and just getting a bunch of rookies. It's like I could, but I also just want to score points. So Nick Singleton looks like the guy, but Omar Cooper Jr. is probably gonna go somewhere. This is the Titans. He'd be pretty good on Titans. Titans getting a receiver at whatever the 8 spot or whatever pick they're at, I would be pretty crazy. Definitely would not be Omar Cooper Jr. Right there. That early. Him or Jerry Jeudy, I definitely like him over Jerry Jeudy. I think Surratt's pretty good as well. Nick Singleton, still like Singleton. I'll take him. So I'll get a young bench going. Doesn't look like there's too many points left on the board. George Franklin. Like points guys, I should say. So that wasn't that crazy. 6 picks. That was Troy Franklin, Kayshon Boutte, Calvin Ridley, Jerry Jeudy, Michael Penix, Sean Tucker. So this guy took Michael Penix, and he has Jaden Daniels and Dak. Looks like they're starting to go for their third QBs. How many? 19 rounds? 19 rounds. So we're getting towards the end here. 4, 5 picks left, whatever it was. I wasn't really looking. So, you know, Tua's still here. Tua's still a starter. Justin Fields, Jacoby Brissett, Kirk Cousins. Mac Jones will have something next year. Should definitely have something next year. So I think I'm just gonna start taking the young bloods. I'm gonna be that guy. And take Singleton here. Probably would have failed some more, but I don't want to take like Rashid Shaheed here. Maybe Io Manor, pretty good. Jalen Noel, Keon Coleman, Shaheed, my bad. Tesla, Adonai Mitchell, I did not realize Kittle was still there. That's pretty far, even though he's tore Achilles and everything. Jalen Noel, Keon Coleman, Shaheed, Pat Bryant, Greg Johnson, Isaac Tesla, Adonai Mitchell, Jalen Wright, Isaiah Likely, someone grabbed him, Ray Davis, Shig, is this the guy with, okay, no, this is the guy with Ollie Gordon, Kendra Miller, Brenton Strange, George Kittle, Juwan Johnson. You know, I could have took like another tight end or something, maybe throw them in my flex if they're on like a hot streak or something. I definitely could have done that. Stowers, did anyone get Sadiq? Because probably now is a time that I would actually grab Sadiq. Unlike, he is here, but he's telling me to get Stowers? That's crazy. Yeah, I'd probably get him. I mean, how many guys are gonna grab another target? We have 2 tight ends. Well, this guy doesn't even have a tight end. And this guy doesn't have a tight end either. Oh. So I would have grabbed a tight end right here and hold him over these guys' heads pretty easily. Definitely what I would want to do. Surratt, I was looking at Surratt. You know, all these guys, like all the actual players in the NFL right now, like Io Manor, Darnell Mooney, like these guys I can find on the you can find on my waiver. It's all good. So I think that taking the hits on, they're taking shots on like the rookies right now is pretty good. Probably looking to get like Torrey Horton or Chimere DK late. Do like them. Hollywood. What's I'm thinking of? Like Cooper Kupp. He's still gonna do stuff this year. Dontavian Wicks just left to Philly, so it's whatever. Like Keenan Allen, he's gonna sign somewhere. He's not just gonna retire right now. He's gonna put up points somewhere. Ted Hurst, I heard his name around. Pretty good. Jonte Thornton Jr. I heard it. Yeah, pretty good. Bryce Lance is like a 3rd round rookie pick right now. Marshall Lloyd, let me double check my running backs. Just make sure there's no one that I love right here. These all rooks. You know, I could take Najee and just see, you know, how it falls. I do like Surratt right here, but I'm just gonna secure Kenyon Sadiq. Crazy that I took him in that 9th round or whatever, and the freaking thing crashed last time. But thank you for crashing, saving me from embarrassing myself. That's what's up. So Kenyon Sadiq. So we got 3 more rounds to 16. Mark Andrews. Yep. See, that's exactly what I would have. What I wanted. Those last 2 drafts I was doing. That's what I wanted to do and take these guys late. Yeah. See, it's to Goddard. Jaden Blue, Mark Andrews right here. So that's his first tight end off the board. This guy has no QB. So I would have took. I mean, Mark Andrews is good enough for him. But I would just start taking value if like this is a real league, a real person I could trade with afterwards. I would have started taking stuff and like pick on this guy to see like what I could trade with him. You know, this guy has Achan, Jonathan Taylor, and his running backs fall off heavily right here. I mean, you only need to start 2 running backs, so but this guy also has a rookie QB who's not going to start all year long. Still, so he only has one playable QB right now. So I would be taking stuff, so make sure that I could trade with him, or if there's a 24-hour per pick type of draft or whatever, I'd be already in his ears, already trying to talk to him, saying, "Hey man, I just got Sadiq, Kenyon Sadiq. You want him? I could draft my quarterbacks right now that I could draft. That's all it is. Talking to people, actually looking at their team. Hey, when someone tries to, you're asking for a running back and they're giving you their wide receiver 4 as the main part of their stuff, trying to give to you for your third. Is like, I wanted a running back first of all. Like, I don't think you're looking at my team. You're just looking at what you want to sell, and you think that I want to just trade to trade. You know what I mean? So a little thought, little care, a little TLC, looking at the other person's roster definitely helps. Definitely, doesn't hurt uh, in trade talks. So Shador is definitely looking like a starter right now. Two is gonna start probably. It's his job to lose against Penix. Did Penix go? Penix did go. Anthony Richardson probably going to get traded. Aaron Rodgers, I feel like he's going to come back. But if he doesn't come back, they're going to give it to Will Howard, who's all the way down here at 44. Geno Smith is starting. Jacoby Brissett is starting. Kirk Cousins is starting. Mac Jones is going to start next year, so that's like taking one of these rookie guys. Probably going to start next year, is what I would think. So he took starters, right? So I'm probably going to take that other rookie. So, what's his name? What's his name? We're just looking at him. Surratt, I do like Surratt. Take Surratt here. So let's see. And then I might just pick off the QBs just to have stuff to trade in theory. Joe Mixon, wasn't looking at him yet, but he's one of the guys I was thinking of super late, along with Tyreek Hill, those guys. Didn't think they go that early. I actually hella forgot about Joe Mixon right now. I probably should have took him right here. Oscar Delp, Najee Harris, Joe Mixon, Oscar Delp, DJ Giddens, Jeremy Nichols, Terrence Ferguson, Katron Allen, AJ Barner. This guy did not have a tight end either. That guy did not have a tight end. He went back to back, double tap that tight end. Casey Concepcion, Roman Hemby, Mac Jones right here. I guess you're backing up your boy Brock Purdy, Jam Miller, Phil Maffa, Anthony Richardson, Gunnar Helm. Did a video on him. Pretty good. Looking at him. I might just double tap QBs. In theory, this is what I would do in a real draft. QB hoard it, and just trade them. So Tua has a chance to be the guy beyond just this year. Jacoby Brissett, I feel like just this year. Bridge quarterback. Geno Smith, bridge quarterback. Justin Fields, just to start the year until Patrick Mahomes is back. Kirk Cousins, probably a bridge, but maybe not. Will Howard could be starter going forward. He'll probably be a bridge at some point, or like at least they'll try him out for a year this year, and if not, if Aaron Rodgers comes back, then definitely next year. So I think that speaks for what I want to do. So Tua right here. I feel like my whole bench is just a bunch of rookies, and then I have like 2 rookies in my starting lineup. So could be bad, could be good. I am Henry. What did he take? He took Ty Simpson, I think. So Io Manor, Jerome Ford, Ty Johnson. He did take Ty Simpson. So I think I'm just gonna take Kirk Cousins. This guy even have a third? So this guy doesn't even have a quarterback. So if this happened in real life, this guy is Josh Allen. Mendoza is going to be on his taxi squad. He's not going to play this year. Doesn't even have a quarterback. So right here, he probably should have taken Kirk, or he should have taken Kirk Cousins somewhere over here. So I'm going to take Kirk Cousins now, and I'm going to go straight to his DMs and say, trade me. Shador's still up here. He could have a longer leash, and Maybe turns out being him for the Browns. I'm not betting on that, but I will take Kirk Cousins right here. Rookie Shador, Cole Payton, Shador, Chris Bell, Theo Johnson, Chris Brassell, Antonio Williams. I did like him. Jaleel McLaughlin, Zachariah Branch. So we could look at our little cheat sheet here. Kelsey didn't even get drafted. All right, let's take it one by one. So QBs here, like Aaron Rodgers may come back, may not. Justin Fields in the start. Milrow. Sorry, I already went over these. I keep repeating it. Running backs. Running backs look pretty dry. Yeah, it's all rooks. Rookies. Trevor Etienne. Garendo. Yeah, all backups are here. Jordan James. Good backup. It's probably one of those guys should have gone over Ty Johnson. Come on. Didn't realize that guy got drafted. Wide receivers, we're gonna look at them. Jeremy Bernard, rookie. Darnell Mooney, Kyle Williams. Someone should take a try on Kyle Williams at least. Jacoby Lane, rookie. Torrey Horton is who I wanted, but there's too much value in QBs and 2QB leagues. Chimere DK, Bateman, Tillman, Ted Johnson. That one I would have loved to get. Catherine Jermaine. Tight ends, Mason Taylor, not surprised he didn't go. Travis Kelsey, really surprised. Hunter Henry had a really good year last year. Maybe it's fluky, but he's good enough to be drafted, right? Or no? Am I wrong? Am I dumb? Did New England take somebody? Sign someone in free agency? Nope. It looks like he's the only one there. He had a pretty good year last year. Very hit or miss, but when he was hidden, he was hidden. Gunnar Helm, Cole Kmet, Elijah Royale, Michael Triggs, looked at him. Let's look at our rookies. Jeremy did not go. Jacoby Lane, Malachi Fields. Nussmeier didn't go either. Bryce Lance. Bigger bench. I could have done a bigger bench, and definitely all these guys would have gone. Cooper Kupp was the other one I was talking about. Interesting. So let's look at. Okay, cool. Can I not pull this up? So I got Cam Ward on my team right here. Kyler Murray, Jeremiah Love, Breece Hall. It's a pretty good starters. First four right there. I'm gonna be heavy carried by my wide receivers right here. Jamar Chase, I'm on Ross St. Brown, Luther Burden. I got McCaffrey, David Montgomery, Mike Evans. So I got a pretty good strong flex right here. My triple flex gang right here. But this is where I fall off. But I take a bunch of darts. Denzel Boston, Mike Washington, Omar Cooper. These guys are all free agents, so I didn't even pick people who are even on teams. I just took a bunch of rookies right now. Surratt, Tua, Kirk Cousins. Wonder if next time I gotta ban rookies or something, because I feel like that was hella cheap. What I did. I feel like Jeremiah Love would go in the second round. He would not fall to the third. All these guys probably would have gone. Denzel Boston probably would have been higher than an 11th round pick, 13, 14. I took a bunch of rookies right here in a real life draft. They probably look like a genius. Following next season would be hella good. I think my team's hella good. You guys let me know how I did. If you like this team, what you would have done. If I was stuck in between anything, and how you guys would have felt. Why did I take Kyler Murray there? Maybe why did I take Cam Ward? Why did I wait so long for a QB? You guys could always go to right here, draftwizards.fantasypro.com. Try it out yourself, see what's up, mess with the settings. But now I'm gonna start looking at other teams. So this was the 101. Josh Allen, Fernando Mendoza is his starter, so that's horrible. Achan and Taylor, that's good. Lad McConkey, AJ Brown, Brian Thomas Jr. Don't love that receiving core. Mark Andrews is pretty good tight end still. Terry McLaurin, Sutton, Pittman, that's a good flex. Rashad White, Chris Rodriguez, Tyreek Hill, Ridley, Judy, Isaiah Davis, Kalon Black, Robert Henry. So this guy's bench is also not super good. A bunch of backups, a bunch of young guys. Chris Rodriguez, like he'll have flex, I guess, or he will have flex. And Rashad White, I feel like my rookies would put up more points than that though. Tyreek Hill might be a really good pick, depending where he goes. Maybe he goes back to KC and he plays another good year or two, tries to get his last couple of dollars in before retiring. You know, those guys are a really good team. Everything besides that second QB. Um, we could have picked Kirk Cousins late or something, and his team would have looked fine. I don't love his wide receiving core. His flex does look really good, though. I mean that in like, these guys aren't. I wouldn't put these guys in my wide receiver 1, 2, or 3 really, unless you're forced to. I'd say like McLaurin 2, 3 maybe 2, 3 flex. Cortland Sutton 3 flex. Pittman 3 flex. Like that's their range. So yeah, probably sounds like I hate that guy's team. Jaden Daniels, this is the 102 pick. Dobbins is a free elf. Did he take Dobbins? I'm curious. I don't think he took Dobbins. What about that Bass? Tyler Bass. I don't think there's any other Basses. Jaden Daniels, 102. This is the 2 slot. Jaden Daniels, Dak Prescott, Ashton Genty, Quinton Junkins, Marvin Harrison, Waddle, DK Metcalf. So I like that. This right here is pretty nice. Could have better receivers, but he's going to be heavy carried by his quarterbacks and his running backs. Marvin Harrison, I'd be comfortable like wide receiver 2, 3. Waddle 1, 2 edge probably like 2 flat. Wide receiver range. Metcalf has been playing like a wide receiver 3 flex range. Colson Loveland, that's a good tight end. That's the 3rd tight end off the board, I believe. Laporta, Gatskin. Oh, no, this isn't the guy who took all the tight ends. This is horrible right here. We're not in a tight end premium at all. Travis Hunter, horrible pick. Alright, we got Kamani Vidal. Romeo Dobbs is pretty good bench. Woody and Penix. This is the guy who took Penix. Bunch of backups. Don't love this guy's team either. Definitely think my team's better. I can't find McConkey. This guy doesn't have McConkey because we already saw McConkey. Is the 3 slot. Drake May, Jordan Love, Chase Brown, DeAndre Swift, Malik Neighbors. I like all that. Swift is not a bad RB2. Right, yeah. Malik Neighbors, Emeka Ibuka, Jameson Williams. That's pretty good. I don't really like JMO as your 3rd, but he's 3rd flex. That's fine. Heavy relying on Malik Neighbors though. Might be a bad year, first year back. Dallas Carter, good enough. Warren, Hubbard, and then Tracy's. These 2 are good flexes probably. Tracy definitely not. Trey Benson, Brian Robinson, Shakir. Could probably put Shakir up there into that flex, so that'll be fine. Don't love your depth really at all. Everything else looks okay. This guy's team's not horrible. It's better than the other team. That's my team. Neighborhood watch. You definitely don't have neighbors. This is the 5th slot. Jalen Hurts, McCarthy. So you don't even have. You probably draft another guy. I hope. Kenneth Walker, Javonte Williams. That's pretty good. CeeDee Lamb, Drake London, Carnell Tate. I love that actually. That's a really good balance he got in there. Juwan Johnson, hate that. But Dynasty, you just take whatever tight end falls to you, I guess. Jordan Tyson, Ramondre Stevenson, Emmett Johnson. That's not horrible. Jordan Tyson and Tate. Dang, probably went back to back on that. Stevenson's a good flex, definitely. Emmett Johnson may or may not. Probably be flex, right? Depending on where he goes. J.K. Dobbins, Jaden Higgins, you can just put that in the flex. Jonathan Brooks for sure. Trey Harris, Jalen Noel, Najee, T.J. Hawkinson, and took another young blood. So his team's really good, actually. I really like this team. Good balance of young and could win right now. Something similar to what I was doing. He got like 3 nice receivers, like how I was doing, and he does have Jalen Hurts. Doesn't have a second quarterback, but like we saw have quarterbacks on the waivers, so technically he'll be fine. He could get Justin Fields, he can get Brissett, Geno Smith. He'll be okay. He'll be fighting that one guy who had nothing on his team. Could get a better tight end, but it is what it is with tight ends sometimes, especially later. I really like this guy's team. This guy has a good team. Better than mine though? Let me know. Let me know down below. Um, I select. Can I not look at everyone else's team? Am I dumb? Sorry. I guess it won't let me look at the other teams. The 106 slot, Joe Burrow, Baker Mayfield, Travis Etienne, Kyle Monangai. Don't hate that. It's a pretty good team right here. Or, well, the first four. Two QBs, two running backs. Justin Jefferson, Olave, Jacoby Myers. That's a pretty nice receiving core, actually. George Kittle, you better have something in the back. Woody Marks, Blake Corum, hate that, hate that. Even as your last two flexes, Xavier Worthy, Tajay Spears, James Conner, Jennings, Jalen McMillan. You could probably throw him. Keon Coleman. Hopefully he does better, but you could throw Jennings or Jalen McMillan or Keon Coleman in there. Joe Mixon signs to a team. You could throw him in there. You got Gunnar Helm, so you should be fine actually. Not a bad team. Not a bad team. I think that other team, whatever Neighborhood Watch, is definitely better. So I'd say my team definitely won. This guy's team, Neighborhood Watch, Jamaican, Jamar Pie. Definitely a third. Can't look at the other teams, which is kind of annoying. So I'm gonna have to look on the draft board and do it that way. So this is the 107. This is kind of dumb. Oh, genius. All right. So this is the 7, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. So this is the 7th team. Joe Burrow, Baker Mayfield. Only 2 QBs with him. Oh, wait. Where is this? Okay, right. Got it. Joe Burrow, Baker Mayfield, Travis Etienne. Oh, wait. No, this is the one I looked. Sorry. Caleb, CJ Stroud. Hate, how I feel about Stroud. Hopefully he locks in Jahmyr Gibbs, Marion Hampton. That's pretty nice. Running back duo right there. Devontae Smith, Roma Dunze, Christian Watson. So I see a bunch of wide receiver twos for their own teams, but they should be all right for fantasy. They are all probably going to be wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3-ish area. Well, Roma Dunze, Devontae Smith, definitely 2, 3 area, but probably more towards like a mid wide receiver 2 range. Christian Watson, wide receiver 3, flex range. This guy is Brandon Strange. His flexes are going to be his flex, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Charbonnet, Rico Dowdle, and Bill. Hate that. Charbonnet's going to be recovering. Bill, I feel like they're going to draft somebody. And if not, they're just going to have some 3, 4, 5-headed running back committee back there. Maybe. They lost Chris Rodriguez and they lost the other dude too, I think. So maybe not. Dowdle's pretty good for a flex. Braylon Allen, Emmanuel Wilson, you can just throw him up there. Brandon Ayuk when he finally goes to the Commanders eventually. When the Niners stop holding him hostage, probably. But if they can get a 7th out of him for nothing, basically, they're going to cut him anyway. That's what's up. Let's go Niners. Debo, you can throw him in that flex. That's fine enough. Shaheed, rookie. Oscar Delp, Anthony Richardson, and Chris Bell. Don't love this guy's team. It was looking pretty good right here with the first 4. Off the top of my head, I'd probably just rank them 4th because I think the other teams weren't as rememberable, at least. So those last 2 teams were definitely better than his. So I'm just gonna give him 4th best right now, just off the top of my head. So I got Lamar Jackson, Bo Nix, Bucky Irving, Josh Jacobs. Not really feeling Bucky Irving right now. And then they took what's his name? Is it Gainwell? They took Gainwell. So I feel like Gainwell's a better pass catcher than Rashad White. So he's definitely going to get split even more. Josh Jacobs, not a bad running back too. Nico Collins, Ricky P, Michael Wilson, not a bad wide receiving core. Heavy carried by Nico Collins, heavy carried by Hopium right here, hoping that Ricky Pearsall is going to be better, not get injured this year. Hoping that Michael Wilson will probably be try to keep up what he was doing towards the end of the season, but he's going to have Marvin Harrison Jr. back. to get in his way. But Jacoby Brissett is going to have a whole actual offseason to practice with them and everything, train with them. So, maybe the Cardinals are on the up and up. Maybe. Brock Bowers, that's pretty good. That is really good. Parker Washington, QJ, Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden right now took a bump up with trading Wicks away. So it looks like Matthew Golden and then Christian Watson opposite of him, and then Jaden Reed in the slots. So, and then they're not as clogged up as they used to be. There's 7 wide receivers for no reason. Their wide receiver roster still looks crazy if you really want to look at their depth. I think they have like 8 wide receivers signed and they just traded 2 away still. Kind of crazy. Or well, traded 1 and then 1 signed somewhere else. Something like that. Dobbs. Sorry, I get too distracted. Flex is alright. Not the best flex. Tank Bigsby, Devin Neal, Daniel Jones, Pat Bryant, Kendra Miller, DJ Giddens, Phil Moffa, Theo Johnson. Don't love this guy's team. Love it better than this guy's team. Or sorry, the Caleb Williams team. I love it better than this guy's team. Next guy, Jared Goff, Sam Darnold, not bad. Bijan Saquon, that's probably my fault. I could have took Saquon, but then he probably would have ended up with CMC anyway. Puka, Rashee Rice, Wandale, that's not bad. Heavy carried right here by the troublesome twosome. Treacherous Twins. Yep, I remember this time, guys. I remembered. Wandale Robinson should be pretty good. He should probably still be like, he'll probably be like a wide receiver 2, wide receiver 1 upside if he gets 10 catches in a game. And I see it happening. And if he gets his gets a touchdown or whatever. Trey McBride, really good tight end. Strong at tight end. Jordan Addison, Devontae Adams, really good flex right here. Jake Ferguson, I guess he's a good flex. Someone you just put in your 3rd flex spot and you're just hoping for a touchdown, hoping for some PPR madness. That's not horrible, actually. Pretty good. Bench is going to be Isaiah Pacheco, Malik Willis, Matthew Stafford. I believe this guy has all the middling guys. Caleb Johnson, Ollie Gordon, Jeremy Nichols, Jam Miller, and Chris Brazel. Not bad. Maybe the 2nd team I would do. Oh, well, I'm on low battery, but I should be finished by then. Bijan, Saquon. One of the better teams. One of the better teams for sure. Could be a better wide receiver 3. Like this guy's team, CD, Drake London, Carnell Tate. Probably a better wide receiving core. This guy right here, Justin Jefferson, Chris Olave, Jacob Myers. Rashee Rice probably, if he doesn't get any more trouble, he stays on Kansas City. Probably might be around the same as Drake London. His points per game is crazy, but he's needed everything to go right. Got Mahomes. Not a bad team though. Not a bad team. One of the higher teams up here. Next team: Patrick Mahomes, Brock Purdy, Kyron Williams, Scatabo. Don't love that. Kind of hate Kyron Williams. Just, I don't know. He just seems like a plotter, but he still gets his touchdowns and everything, so can't hate that much. Scatterbo, still don't feel like that they're gonna do something in the draft. They're gonna trade for Pollard or something. They don't want Scatterbo taking all those hits anymore. Want to keep them a little fresh. T-Mag, Zay Flowers, Alec Pierce. Wide receiver 2, wide receiver 2, wide receiver 2. Type stuff. Even though Zay Flowers was wide receiver 1 last year. Chig, that's a good tight end. Algier, Kenneth Gainwell, Jaren Price. That's not a horrible flex. It just sucks that they're all running backs and not running back. Well, Kenneth Gainwell catches. In a PPR league. Jordan Mason, Jonah Coleman, Josh Downs, Jalen Coker, Isaac Tesla, Terrence Ferguson, Mac Jones, Antonio Williams. Love the bench is pretty nice. Not a bad team. But I don't think these guys are better than my team. I don't know if I'm hyping my team up a little too hard, but I don't think so. Next team: Jackson Dart, Tyler Shuck. Oh wait, sorry, that guy had Mahomes. So who's his backup? He doesn't have a backup. So there's two guys on the thing still. We looked at it earlier, and he still has Justin Fields on here. Geno Smith, Brissett. So that guy's gonna have to fight the other 2 teams for quarterback spot. All right, next guy, Jackson Dart. Chuck, James Cook, RJ Harvey. James Cook's gonna take a hit without his fullback this year. RJ Harvey, I feel like should do better with Dobbins back. I feel like he's just really good in the 1-2 punch roll and the two punch roll and the two spot in the 1-2 punch roll, and he has a nose for the touchdown, and they design plays to him all the time, so it's pretty nice. Jackson Smith and Jigba, JSN, Garrett Wilson, T Higgins. I like this wide receiving core. Don't love it better than mine though. Jamar Chase, come on. Wilson, Luther Burden, T Higgins. It's good. It's a good tight end roll. This guy, I hate this guy. What the hell is this? Tyler Warren, Tucker Kraft, Kyle Pitts, Kincaid. He's gonna be starting those 4 guys weekly. Good luck. Alvin Kamara might retire, might not. Throw him in your flex. Jaden Reed should be able to throw him in the flex. Bryce Young, yep. And I Mitchell, Ray Davis, a bunch of rooks, and yeah. Do like his wide receivers though, probably second best. Garrett Wilson, T Higgins. I guess technically I like his receiving JSN, Garrett Wilson, T Higgins more than this one right here, more than the one that I said was second best. CD, Drake London, Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate could be him, could not be him, depends where he lands. So I'm gonna have to give the edge JSN, Garrett Wilson, T Higgins right now because they are solidified producers right now. Last team: Justin Herbert, T Law, Travion Henderson, Derrick Henry. Kind of hate that. Travion did not look like he was comfortable in the Patriots offense, and didn't look like Vrabel even cared about him for most of the season. He had his flashes, but in the end, they still gave it to Rondre Stevenson anyway. George Pickens, Mekhi Lemon, and DJ Moore. That's not a horrible receiving core. I kind of like it. Pickens could still be a wide receiver 1, maybe wide receiver 2, borderline. Mekhi Lemon, I could see him at a wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3 range, like fantasy wise, depending where he lands. I feel like he's going to be a wide receiver 2 for his own team wherever he lands as well, like a sporting guy. DJ Moore should turn up. Should put up points. Isaiah Likely, like him at the tight end. Baishal Tuden, Dylan Sampson should abuse that backfield and just catch in PPR points. On the Browns, Tony Pollard starting for now. Hopefully, depends where Jeremiah Love goes. Keenan Mitchell, Aaron Jones, Chris Godwin, Stephon Diggs, pretty good benches to mess with that flex. AJ Barner, not bad. Casey Concepcion, and then this is what's his name, Zachariah Branch. Not a bad team. One of the better receiving groups. Definitely not better than like the JSN one, the Jamar Chase one, Justin Jefferson. Yeah, not better than I guess like the 5th best. Let's see, Malik Neighbors, Emeka Egbuka, Jameson Williams. Would I rather have that? Yeah, I'd rather have that than George Pickens, Mekhi Lemon, and DJ Moore. So he's probably right behind this team right here. But I think my team. I went through everybody, man. I went through all of them. I think my team's the best. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all let me know down below. Hopefully y'all like the mock. I tried to speak through it and do it faster than last time, but 2QBs definitely have more to talk about strategy wise, and as you heard me yapping. I think reviewing everyone's team really took me around like 20 minutes too. So but I felt like it was good insight, getting my opinion and information out there about each and every team, like evaluating them. But for real, let me know if I had the best squad out there. You don't gotta lie. If you want to rip me, you gotta rip me. Call me Leonardo DiCaprio if you got to. I could take it. I got all those rookies on my bench. I got some rookies in my lineup. Under 26 for sure. You all know what it is. But I think that's it for today. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, rebuilds fade, dynasties reign.